guys, Trash here, and welcome back to my hardcore world. We're going to be doing a lot of building today. It feels like it's been forever since I've built anything, and we need to make a house for our mooshrooms, plus I have some other fun projects that I would like to get done. But before we do any of that, these cats need names. First, for our cute little parrot over here, we have Tutti Frutti, we have Ghost, we have Copper, Indigo, Kiki, Socks, Flurry, Star, Mr. Business, Pepsi, Alfredo, Green, Tuna, and Cream Cheese. I tried to get all of the cats with the colors that you guys requested, but some of them I just didn't have enough colors for, so I hope that if you did leave a cat name, you saw it in one of these, and thank you guys so much for all of the names. These cats are definitely going to need a more permanent home than just sitting in front of my house, although I will probably leave a few dotted around the world to keep the creepers away. Somewhere in the world, we will have a little cat house. But before we do that, I think we're going to focus on these two. And these two also don't have names, and they're going to need some, so sorry to have to ask for names immediately again, but if you have any mushroom names for me, I would love to hear them. Now I think we're going to clear out this spot right here and build a little mushroom house in there, which I will probably do in the form of a time lapse. However, before we do that, we do need to gather some materials, including some mushroom blocks. So I'm going to fly around the world a little bit, probably go to a dark oak biome, gather a bunch of materials, and then I hope you enjoy the time lapse. And there we have a house for our little mooshrooms. I think it turned out very cute, very mushroom inspired, and I think it fits in this area perfectly. I even went down here and added a couple more details, did some bone mealing, and we have a little path that goes up to their house. So let's fly down here and take a look at it. I absolutely love how it turned out. We've got our mooshrooms in here already. I gave them a couple of mushrooms to keep them company. They've got some water. They've got a little mushroom themed bed in here. And yeah, I think it turned out absolutely adorable, so you guys will have to let me know what you think, but I just love that this little animal area is starting to really come together and look complete. So now let's move on to our second building project of the day as we run by all of our cats here. I've already collected up some of the materials for it because we are going to be building a lighthouse. I think this would be a perfect location for a lighthouse. I've already done a little bit of terraforming on it, and I'm thinking this area right here would be the perfect spot. Realistically, this would be a great place for a lighthouse anyway, even though they would probably want to avoid that island, but I don't want it to be that far away from our main base. And there are lots of rocks that they would want to avoid when coming here on their little ships that don't exist, but they could exist. However, real quick before we actually get into building it, I do need to grab a few of these. Take some of this sand that I gathered when I was going to use TNT to get some ancient debris that I never end up really using very much of, and a whole bunch of this gravel that I have just gathered. We're going to go ahead and make quite a bit of white dye, and boom, a few stacks of concrete powder, which I am going to turn into concrete. I have tried to use other white blocks for lighthouses, and I do have some calcite that I'm going to mix in, but white concrete will always be the best building block for lighthouses in my opinion. So I'm going to get that all turned into actual white concrete, maybe leave a little bit of the powder for texturing, and I hope you enjoy the time lapse. just after a little bit of finagling with it and a little bit of going back and forth, we have a lighthouse on our rock. I think it turned out pretty good. I got the light design from a channel called Adults Only Minecraft. I'm not sure if he's the one who came up with it originally, but I've used it several times and his tutorial's super quick and straight to the point and it works wonderful. I added in some moss and some leaves to just kind of fit it into the thing, since all of this is rock and it's kind of a little boring. So I think this is a beautiful addition to our world, and now when we are coming home either by boat or by flying in, we will be able to see this before we see anything else and we'll know that our home is just right over there. Now we do have a ton more space on this island over here. As you can see, I did fight some pillagers. I put that there is a warning for them to stay away, but they don't seem to be listening. But we still have so much space on this island, and so I would like to hear from you guys. If you have any ideas of other things that I should build over here, I would love to know. I do think that we need a house for the lighthouse keeper. He would probably need somewhere to live. He can't just stay in that lighthouse all the time. Could maybe put a little field or something around here so he would have something to eat. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, please leave them down in the comments. I could use a break from building for just a second, so let's go risk our lives and try and find some chorus fruit. Let's see if I can remember where my end portal is. There it is. Do y'all think that I actually put water at the bottom of this? Okay, we're here. Now let's see if I can remember where the heck the end portal frame actually is. Oh, I found it. Alright, let's do this. Man, it has been a while since we have been here. And I should probably get some pearls. Now I should probably make an actual staircase here. And we're here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, chorus fruit. And while we're here, let's get some of these. That's all we really need. Now let's get the heck out of here. Try not to look at any endermen. Shoop. And I'm back home. Let's eat some chorus fruit. Whoop. And now I'm here. One more thing, one of our enchanted golden apples. I'm glad that we still have an extra one, so we're not eating our only one, and as soon as I'm hungry, I'll eat it. I know it's kind of a waste to just eat it, just to get the advancement when there's nothing going on, but I really want that advancement. So I'm gonna gather up a couple building materials for our little lighthouse keeper's hut, and I'll bring you back in when I eat the golden apple, and then it's building time again. Alright, I slammed into my lighthouse to give myself some hunger. Totally normal thing to do. Let's eat this enchanted golden apple and get this advancement. We've done it! A balanced diet has been accomplished, and I am pretty much impervious to anything that could possibly try and kill me right now. For no reason, because I'm just gonna build. But we did it! Alright guys, now our little lighthouse keeper, who doesn't actually exist, but maybe we could get a villager over here, has somewhere that he can actually live. I did a diagonal build. I don't build in a diagonal way very often, and it was definitely kind of weird to finagle with the roof. I had a couple failed designs that I decided looked terrible, but yeah, let me know how you feel about this one. Let me just give you a quick little fly around. I think it's so adorable. And we are bringing life to more of the world. We're expanding out from our original base just a little bit. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. We built a lot in this episode, and it is now day 697. So we are only 3 days away from day 700, and the time is flying by. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Bye!